Hello. Welcome to part 2 of the Ignoring Boyfriend for 24 Hours prank. Hope you enjoy the video. Also, I do not own the Haikyuu characters and these do not accurately represent the Haikyuu characters. I think you should go next. I can't. Kags won't be back home for a few hours. Too bad. But you know. Yamaguchi seemed very eager to volunteer Hinata. Yes he was. No. Yes. Yes. You gotta do it. Fine. Tsukiyama. Yamaguchi looked up from his phone and sighed. How was he supposed to do this, when he had been talking to Tsukishima all day normally? He thought about it for a little while and decided he would send Tsukishima grocery shopping and start ignoring him when he left. Tsuki. Yamaguchi speedily set up the camera to record the living room, and then sat back down before Tsukishima could respond. Tsukishima was in the office, but he peeked his head out when he was called. What? Can you go grocery shopping? Why? Can't you go? I'm busy. I'm waiting for an important call, and I don't want to be out when it happens. Can it wait? I was in the middle of something. But I want to make lunch and I can't. Okay, but only 'cause I love you. Good enough for me. Yamaguchi then started listing off the things he needed and wanted. Tsukishima memorized it all as he started getting prepared to go outside. Come back quickly. I'm hungry. I know I got it. Tsukishima walked over to Yamaguchi to give him a kiss goodbye, which is when Yamaguchi decided to start the prank. Yamaguchi avoided the kiss by accidentally dropping his phone. It was supposed to look like an accident, but also supposed to make Tsukishima wonder why Yamaguchi didn't kiss him before picking it up. It worked. I'm off then I guess. Bye. Love you. Love you. And with that Tsukishima left. Yamaguchi went back to the living room and waited. He actually did have an important call that day, but he thought the prank would be over by the time he got the call. So he waited. After about 45 minutes, Yamaguchi got a text from Tsukishima. In Tsukishima and Yamaguchi's private chat. Hey. I'm on my way back. I didn't remember what brand of cheese to get. So I got brand. Hope it is okay. Sorry, you must be on your call. It took another 5 minutes for Tsukishima to arrive home. Yamaguchi heard a knock on the door, and knew it was Tsukishima. He was probably carrying all the groceries. Hey Yams. It's me, can you open the door? Tsukishima continued to knock on the door, until finally he decided to set down some of the groceries and walked inside. Hey Yams? Are you home? Tsukishima set some of the groceries in the kitchen as he started looking around the apartment for Yamaguchi. It didn't take him very long to find Yamaguchi, who was just laying on the couch looking at the ceiling. So you are home. Did you hear my knocks? Are you ignoring me? What d? Yamaguchi's phone rang. Oh. I didn't think they'd call yet. Yamaguchi picked up his phone and saw that it was from the person he was expecting a call from. He answered it as he got up from the couch and walked towards the office. Hello? Yes, this is him. Okay. Give me a second, I just need to get to a quiet room. Yamaguchi closed the door, as he took one more glance at Tsukishima, who was clearly pouting. So he'll talk to them but not me. Tsukishima walked back into the kitchen and put the groceries away. He was thinking what he might have done to anger Yamaguchi, and the only thing he could think of was that he was not quick at the grocery store. So he made Yamaguchi's lunch while he was on the phone call. He decided that he would sneak into the room and give him his lunch, and then leave peacefully. Okay, I got everything done. Maybe he wants comfort. Tsukishima grabbed the plate of food and also grabbed one of his dino plushies and opened the office door quietly. Yamaguchi turned around, shocked that Tsukishima would walk in. Hey, I made you lunch. And here is a dino plushie if you're stressed. Tsukishima whispered to Yamaguchi. He set the plate down on the desk and put the plushie beside it. He was about to leave when he heard Yamaguchi say, Oh, yeah, sorry. It was no one. I just got a little distracted. Tsukishima looked at Yamaguchi, pissed. So I don't even get a thanks and he decides to say that I am no one. I think not. Tsukishima walked back into the room, in spite of the other's blatant glare. Tsukishima got closer to Yamaguchi and suddenly hugged him from behind. Gah. Get off. Yamaguchi was furious. Tsukishima slowly backed away, regretting his choices. Tsukishima might be outwardly scary, but Yamaguchi was more scary when he was mad. Leave you to it. Tsukishima walked out of the office and waited. He knew he was going to be yelled at, but he also knew Yamaguchi would talk to him. 15 minutes later, Yamaguchi walked out of the office, and immediately looked for Tsukishima. Tsukishima-kei. Yes. What did you think you were doing? That was an important phone call. I don't care how possessive you are. When I say something like that is important, you do not bother me. I had to explain why I suddenly yelled and said get off. They thought I was getting attacked. Do you realize how embarrassing that is? Sore. No. I am not done. Okay. I don't think you understand what you did. You may have ruined something I found important. All for some stupid prank. Oh. Oops. What was that? A prank. What was? Oh. Well, you know. Actually, I don't, so please inform me. What was this prank? Hey, wasn't I supposed to be the mad one here? Well, maybe we can both be mad. I don't want that. Well, neither do I. Truce. Sure. Okay. Well, me and some other people are supposed to be pranking our boyfriends. We were supposed to ignore you and reject your affection. So when you dropped your phone earlier, yeah, I started the prank then. I knew it. It just felt weird. That was the point. So, you going to explain yourself? No. I don't need to. You understood what I meant by that. Unfortunately. Fortunately. Yamaguchi rolled his eyes as he started walking over to his phone. I recorded this, by the way. Okay. It doesn't matter. In the let's prank our boyfriend smiling face with squinting eyes. Group chat. Yamaguchi sent an attachment. Happy? Wow. You failed. Yeah, that was no good. Well, at least I wasn't pranked. Huffing with anger face. LOL. Not even Iwa-chan would go to that extent. Oh really? No. No. Cutie, you're next. Atsumu. Bebs. No. Oh yes. How fun. Come on Oikawa. You made me go. You gotta do it. Even Kenma. Be back in 24 hours. Iwaizumi. Oikawa sighed as he looked up from his phone. He was currently sitting next to Iwaizumi, who was doing some at-home work. What was that sigh for? Oikawa ignored what Iwaizumi said and sneakily set his phone on the side table to record the prank. Oikawa then took Iwaizumi's phone and started playing on it. What happened to your phone? Just give it back if I get a call. Iwaizumi's attention wasn't fully on Oikawa, so he didn't really find the silence strange. 1 hour later, Iwaizumi closed his laptop and sighed in relief. He had finally finished his work, and could spend the rest of the day with Oikawa. Hey Kawa. I'm done. Wanna get something to eat? Iwaizumi turned to look at Oikawa, who seemed to be engrossed in an app on his phone. You really like that game, huh? Why don't you get in on your phone? Iwaizumi hated this. He didn't know what to talk about since Oikawa would usually just go on tangents about his day or one of his friends' days. Oikawa had to try his hardest not to smile. He knew Iwaizumi was trying his best to start a conversation, but he couldn't talk. In all honesty, he didn't necessarily like or hate the game he was playing. He wasn't even paying attention to what was happening. So you want some lunch? We can order in or I could make it. Unless you want to make it. Guess we're ordering in. Can I have my phone? Iwaizumi gestured for his phone. Kawa. I need my phone. Oikawa. Toru Oikawa, give me my phone. Oikawa continued to play on the phone, seemingly unfazed. In reality he was very nervous. Iwaizumi rarely used his full name. Iwaizumi waited another minute for the phone, since he was waiting for Oikawa to lose at the game he was playing. Oikawa had lost at the game twice and Iwaizumi could tell he had no intention of handing over the phone. Kawa handed over. Iwaizumi reached for the phone, while doing so wrapping his arms around Oikawa for a hug. Got it. Iwaizumi grabbed the phone as he continued hugging Oikawa. Oikawa quickly pushes Iwaizumi away as he stood up and walked over to look for a book on the bookshelf. Hey. I was just joking around. Iwaizumi got up and walked over to Oikawa. What's wrong? I already said sorry for having to work. At least look at me when I talk to you. Iwaizumi grabbed Oikawa by the shoulders and turned him to face him. I said sorry. What more do you want? Seriously. Fine. Two can play at this game. Oikawa broke away from Iwaizumi's grip as he turned back to the bookshelf. What did he mean by that? Is he going to ignore me as well? Okay then. Iwaizumi turned around and walked towards the closet. He grabbed out a spare volleyball that was there and walked over to Oikawa. He lined up the shot, as he threw the ball and spiked it at Oikawa's head. He didn't do this at full strength, but he did have some strength behind it. Ow! What the hell? Oops. Oikawa turned towards Iwaizumi holding his head. Iwaizumi winked at him. I still got it. What the hell, Iwa-chan? I was getting your attention. There are easier ways to do it. What, like affection? Talking to you. Making you face me. Oh wait. I tried those. Yeah, but you don't need to go spiking volleyballs at my head. You could have hit the bookshelf or at least my back. Iwaizumi shrugged. I knew hitting you in the head would work. Ugh. You're so mean, Iwa-chan. Well, you are dating a meanie then. Unfortunately. Yep. Unfortunately you love this meanie. Yeah. I guess. Oikawa walked over to Iwaizumi and hugged him. Oikawa then pulled him over to the couch, still hugging him, and sat them down. It was a prank, by the way. Iwaizumi wrapped his arms around Oikawa as Oikawa set his head on Iwaizumi's shoulder. What was? The ignoring and pushing you away. Oh, I thought you were throwing a tantrum. Rude. Well, you did seem upset that I had to work. I was, but you are gonna make up for it by buying me lunch from that fancy place down the street. Oh, am I? What are you going to do about the prank? I'm doing it. Oikawa pulled Iwaizumi into a tighter hug. Fine. Iwaizumi tightened his grip on Oikawa. Oikawa then reached his hand over to the side table and stopped recording. In the Let's Prank Our Boyfriend smiling face with squinting eyes. Group chat. Oikawa sent an attachment. Face rolling on the floor laughing. I remember that happening in high school. All the time. Your head okay? Lose any brain cells? Can't lose what? You don't have. Face with tears of joy. I don't want to hear that from you too. Are you okay? Yep. Luckily he didn't use his full strength. That wasn't full strength. My head would explode from that kind of hit. Good thing he's thick-headed. This isn't pick on Oikawa time. You sure? It's just so easy. Atsumu. Okay. Tanaka, you're going next. Nah. Do it or I'll send the pictures from that night to Inashida. I don't even have those. Come on bro, it'll be fine. I'll die. We'll die together. I'll go after you so you aren't alone in death. Thanks man. Sure thing. Anatana. Tanaka solemnly set up the camera as he looked into it. I don't want to do this. Inashida was out on a house call, so Tanaka just had to wait for him to get home. Tanaka went to the couch and switched on the TV. He tried to focus on the program but he got distracted and started playing something on his phone. As he did, he got a text from Inashida. In Inashida and Tanaka's private chat. You'll never guess what the guy did today. It was hilarious. Tana. I can see you are reading my messages. Okay. Not going to respond. We'll talk about this when I get home. As Tanaka was reading the final text, a loud noise came from the TV. Tanaka flinched as he dropped his phone. As he went to pick it up, he heard a noise from his phone. It had sent a text. Random letters jumbled together. Question mark? WTH is that? Are you okay? Tana. Answer me, I'm worried. Tanaka, are you okay? Are you having a seizure or something? You can't just send me something like that and not respond. I'm on my way home. I'm less than 5 minutes away. Incoming call from Inashida. Tanaka looked down at his phone as he just let the call ring out. I'm really worried. Please answer me. I'm literally texting while driving. I do not condone texting and driving. Please do not text and drive. You better be ficking dying. I'm here. Tanaka read the last text and got worried. He was trying to figure out what to do as he heard the door start opening. He laid down on the couch and acted like he was sleeping. That was the best thing he could think of. Maybe he sleep texted Inashida, or at least that's what he wanted Inashida to believe. Tanaka. Tanaka. Where are you? Inashida rushed in as he saw Tanaka sleeping on the couch. Inashida saw the phone in Tanaka's hand, which was still on, and walked over to Tanaka. Sleep texting? That's what you want me to believe. Tanaka, you snore when you sleep, so wake up and tell me why you weren't responding. Sleeping noises. Don't want to tell me? Then I guess I'll just have to. Take your phone. Inashida quickly grabbed Tanaka's phone. He didn't mean to, but he clicked on the text app and saw the group chat's name. Let's prank our boyfriend smiley face. Whatever could this be? You couldn't be participating in this prank. Because I would kill you if you did. Dot. Don't read my texts. Tanaka opened his eyes and angrily looked at Inashida. Then don't send me weird texts. That is snooping. Well, you made me so worried I sped through a stop sign while texting you. PFFT. Why? I thought you were dying. Seriously. What was I supposed to think? First of all, you weren't responding. Secondly, you sent me a weird text. Thirdly, you are an idiot that does dumb things. Yeah, but if I were dying, I would be calling an ambulance, not texting you. Guess you aren't as dumb as I thought. Whatever. I failed. Inashida was still in the group chat as he noticed a strange text. What is that night? Dot. Nothing. Tanaka took his phone back and ran to the kitchen. I'm serious. What happened? Nothing. I swear. Dot. I think. Tanaka walked back into the living room and turned off the camera. In the let's prank our boyfriend smiling face with squinting eyes. Group chat. Tanaka sent 2 attachments. 2? Screenshot of messages as well. Sleep texting. OMG face rolling on the floor laughing. I was scared for my life. Who knew Inashida would break the law? For you. That isn't even the first time he broke the law for Tanaka. Shush. We don't talk about it. Didn't that also happen that night? Yes. Anyways. Lef. Your turn. I don't get why you guys wish death upon me. But I guess I'll be back. Lef Yaku. Lef and Yaku were on a walk when Lef agreed to do the prank. Lef decided, since they were on a walk, to just record the audio on his phone. What are you doing on your phone again? Dot. Yaku stopped walking as he waited for his boyfriend to stop looking at his phone. What is so interesting? Yaku attempted to look at Lef's phone, but Lef quickly took it away from Yaku's view. Hey. What the hell, Lef? What are you hiding? Lef sent his final text, as he put his phone into his pocket and started walking again. Answer me. Lef continued walking, leaving Yaku in his place. You friggin' tree, answer my question. Yaku ran up to Lef and then stood in front of him. What are you hiding from me? Dot. Why aren't you speaking to me? Dot. We were talking just fine earlier. Why did you suddenly stop? Dot. Did I do something wrong? Did something happen? Dot. What happened? Lef slightly looked down at Yaku, who had an expression of anger mixed with sadness. Lef had not seen this kind of expression before. I don't know what to do in this situation. Lef looked down at Yaku, shocked. I don't know what happened and I don't really know how to comfort you. But for me, you usually hug me so. Yaku walked up to Lef and hugged him. Lef stood there frozen. Yaku usually didn't initiate the affection. They had been together for a while and Yaku only initiated it when he knew Lef was upset. Thanks. Yaku looked up at Lef and smiled. I hope it helped. It did. Lef hugged Yaku back as he said, I love you so much. I love you more. They stood there hugging for a few minutes, until Yaku pushed away and grabbed one of Lef's hands. Let's head home. Okay. They started walking back. So what happened to make you so upset? I don't know. I just suddenly felt really anxious about something. Lef, we built this relationship on communication. Yeah, loud communication. Dot. Anyways, my point was that you need to talk to me when you feel bad. But nothing happened. It doesn't matter. I love you and therefore worry about you. Thanks. I really do love you. I know. Lef pulled out his phone and stopped the recording. In the let's prank our boyfriend smiling face with squinting eyes. Group chat. Lef sent an attachment. So he doesn't know it was a prank. If I told him I did that, he would have been in a bad mood all day. So that thing you were anxious about was just us encouraging you to do the prank. Yep. That was so cute. Oh. Yaku has never been the same since they started dating. Isn't that a good thing? I vote Atsumu goes next. I second that. Wait, why? Because you are forcing us to do it. You need to do it as well. But I was going to go last. So you could chicken out and say psych. Dot. Atsumu removed Osamu from the group chat. Maki added Osamu to the group chat. Do that again and I will show Sakusa that night pictures. You don't have any. Wanna bet? No. I'll go. Sakuatsu. Atsumu was sitting on the couch, texting the group chat as Sakusa walked into the room. He was holding a vacuum. Can you go somewhere else for a few minutes? I'm going to vacuum. Atsumu looked at the vacuum and let out a little sigh as he walked into the bedroom. He set the camera up in the living room. Earlier, luckily the camera had a view of every room in their apartment from where he put it. Atsumu sat on the bed as he heard Sakusa start up the vacuum. Ugh, so loud. Atsumu stuck in some headphones as he started listening to music. 15 minutes later, Sakusa walked into the bedroom. He waved his hand to get Atsumu's attention, but Atsumu didn't look at him. I need you to get up. I need to wash the bed sheets. Atsumu rolled his eyes as he got up from the bed and went into the den. He knew he was supposed to be ignoring Sakusa, but he didn't want to argue about cleaning, so he left when he was told. Why must he do it right as I start the prank? Atsumu grumbled to himself as he started to play on his phone. 30 minutes later, Sakusa walked into the den, a duster in hand. Hey, could you leave this room? I need to dust. Atsumu let out a huff as he exited the room and walked into the kitchen. Does he not understand I'm upset? Atsumu grabbed an apple as he lifted himself onto the counter to sit on it. 15 minutes later, Sakusa walked out of the den and approached the kitchen. Atsumu jumped down from the counter and started walking away. I'm not cleaning this room. I came here to talk to you. Atsumu grabbed something from where he was standing to make it seem normal that he walked that way. I'm done cleaning today. Sorry about earlier. I just really wanted to get the cleaning done. Okay, so you're mad at me. I'm really sorry. Atsumu rolled his eyes as he started walking out of the kitchen. Wait. Sakusa grabbed Atsumu's wrist. Don't just walk away. That's not how things get resolved. Atsumu yanked his hand away as he walked into the living room, Sakusa behind him. Atsu. Seriously, talk to me. Sakusa approached the spot where Atsumu was standing, and grabbed him by the waist. What do you want me to do? Sakusa leaned closer to Atsumu and started kissing his neck and face. No? Atsumu was about to push Sakusa away, as he pulled Atsumu into a kiss. Better? Atsumu wiped his lips as he shoved Sakusa off him. Okay. I'm going to go to Bakudo's to practice. I hope you're ready to talk when I get back. Sakusa got ready to go out as he looked back at Atsumu, who was now doing something on his laptop, and left. Atsumu watched as the door closed. He left. Just like that. He frowned a little as he got up from the couch. He was going to grab some more things to snack on, since he wanted to watch a movie. He walked near the entryway of the apartment and saw something small and white hung up on a coat hanger. It was Sakusa's mask. He forgot it. Atsumu ran towards the mask as he grabbed it and ran out the door. He looked down the hallway for Sakusa, and didn't find him. He ran down the hallway, until he reached the stairs. He was about to run down them, when he noticed Sakusa sitting on one of them as he was going through his pockets. You idiot. Sakusa looked up shocked to see Atsumu standing above him. Atsu. You fucking idiot. What did I do? Atsumu held out Sakusa's mask. Oh. There it is. I was so worried. Sakusa took the mask and placed it over his face as Atsumu sat next to him. I just forgot my mask. Last time you forgot it, you literally curled up into a corner and had your shirt and jacket over your nose and mouth. You almost passed out from lack of oxygen. That was years ago, Atsu. It doesn't matter. It freaked me out, and I was worried about you. Well, I was too worried about you to remember it. Sorry. It was a prank. Oh. My. God. Atsumu. One of these days I'll die from stress. I didn't think you'd be that affected. All I wanted was attention. Then this is a stupid prank. You reject the attention you got, which only made me get angry and worried and leave the apartment. It was your idea, wasn't it? Maybe. Of course it was. Dummy. Hey. That's not how you describe your boyfriend. Oh, excuse me. My handsome dummy. Better, I guess. Sakusa turned Atsumu to face him as he pulled him into a kiss. Even better. Atsumu smiled as he got off the step and helped Sakusa up. Don't you need to go? Oh, right. Well, I'll be back. You better be. Sakusa smiled. It was under a mask, but Atsumu could tell he was smiling. Atsumu walked back into the apartment as he realized his video caught none of that moment. Oops. In the "Let's Prank Our Boyfriend" smiling face with squinting eyes group chat, Atsumu sent an attachment. So what actually happened? There is a chunk missing. It's not missing. I had to run after Omi. He forgot his mask. What a good boyfriend. So what happened? I told him it was a prank. He said I was stupid. So what usually happens? Yeah. That is either really sweet or really sad. I don't think you have any right to say that. Yeah, Mr. Volleyball Head. Pouting face. Face with stuck-out tongue and tightly closed eyes. There are 4 couples left. Who wants to go next? Thanks for watching the video. The final part of this will come soon. If you want a video explains what that night was, then please tell me. I mostly talked about it for the characters to have blackmail. Again, thanks for watching the video.